So in today's video, I'm testing my 1 rep max for squats, and I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the challenges I personally have with achieving a certain depth and the technique I use and basically how my squat works. But I think I'm gonna save that for another video. So there's a lot of information out there regarding how to squat better. And the more you dive into this information, the more you're gonna realize that squatting a lot of weight is a very technical thing. And my advice to you is to understand that just like any other skill, you are not going to be able to fix every little thing with your body in a single session. In fact, you're probably only going to be able to focus on one thing at a time, and you're going to need to focus on that one thing for many sessions in order for it to stick. The biggest difference for how much weight you're going to lift is simply just time underneath the bar. So the more workouts you do, the more often you squat, the better you're going to be at it. Squatting heavy today, so gotta go hood mode. So as I mentioned in the last video, we've got a checklist to go through anytime we're doing testing. First thing on the checklist is, are you rested? And I don't know if I can answer yes today. On Tuesday, I did my jump testing and kept everything at a low dosage, low volume. And then I felt really good on Wednesday, and we had some really nice weather. So I went outside, did some parkour. Felt really sore yesterday and tight from all that. So I did a tempo workout after doing just another low dosage of upper body. Tried to loosen up. Today I'm not as sore. I slept okay, maybe a solid 7.5 hours sleep. Basically what I'm trying to say is I don't have high expectations for my max testing today. So what can I do about that? Well, I could come in another day. I mean, I wish I could come in the afternoon to do this today instead of the morning, but because we're open for business, I can't set up a camera and a light and everything and be able to talk to y'all if the gym is open for public. So I have to get this done in the morning. I could wait till Monday to test, but I'm not super attached to the number that I'm gonna get today anyways. I'm gonna do another max effort test at the end of the power block. That's where I'm expecting to make some real gains. Sticky. All right, that was 325, and it felt a little bit sticky, but I watched the clip, and as usual, it doesn't seem to be as slow as it feels. Other than that, it was pretty smooth, so there's no stopping point, just a definite slow point. So if I can really focus on driving up on the next one, I'm gonna put 335 on, and we will see what happens. I decided to put my warm-ups here today. So I did a little bit extra at the start. This is after doing a general warm-up, of course. So we got 5 at the bar, 5 at 95, 5 at 135, 5 at 185, 5 at 215, small jumps, and then I continued to do 20-pound jumps, but with fewer reps, 3s and 2s. Then we got a single as soon as I clear 80%. Got a single at 295, single at 315 that I started the video with, and then we got one at 325. Can tick that off. And now we're gonna try one at 335. And I just wanted to make a safety note here that I am using spotter pins. So there's this ridiculous thing that happens sometimes when people try to max out where they don't use any sort of spotters. And it's by far one of the most dangerous and stupid things you can do in a gym is not use any form of spotters when you are testing maximum weights. So if you do not have spotting pins such as these, basically the way these work is I put them about 1 inch below what I perceive as the depth of my squat. And if I start to fail, I can basically just bottom out and then drop the weight down the pins so that I don't hurt myself by falling forward, falling backwards. If you have the ability to drop the weights, that helps too. But you also have to practice these things. So if you've never actually practiced dropping weights on something, you should probably consider doing that before you max out with them. The alternative is using a buddy, and again, making sure that you've practiced with this person before so that you know what to expect when they're helping you. Not only is having a trusted system for spotting and failing gonna make it safer to lift, it's also gonna give you more confidence. That was a little better than expected. I think I'm gonna add a tiny bit more. Let's go 5 more pounds, we'll make it 340. By the way, body weight, my body weight is just under 170 pounds. So if I hit 340, it'll be a definite 2 times body weight. I cannot speak today. Cool. Did not expect things to go that well today. That was nice. Didn't hurt myself. That's good too. Didn't hurt my back or my knee or anything. So yeah, it's a pretty solid day. I thought I was going to end up having to use the pins on that last one, but because I didn't, I figured I would demonstrate how this works for those of you that have never done this before. So again, what's going to happen is if you squat down, when you set these, you should find what the bottom of your squat is. So this is the bottom of my squat. As you can see, side to side, I got an inch or 2 before I hit the pins. It's super annoying to hit the pins by accident, so I would definitely put them a little bit lower and kind of play with that a bit. Basically use them every single time you train, because why not? But when you set them, make sure that you set them at a height where it's not too close to the full depth of your squat, so that you don't hit them by accident, because that'll really screw you up when you're trying to lift afterwards. How I recommend using spotting pins is actually having some weight on the bar. Currently the bar is empty, but I would try to get some weight on the bar so that I kind of simulate what it feels like to have a little bit of weight and fail with some weight. But what's going to happen is you would squat down, and then you would come up a bit in your squat, and then you would just practice pushing that bar down. And that's pretty much how spotting pins work. Stay safe out there. Can't do one. Okay, cool. I like pulled my lats. Like both lats are fully flexed right now. Okay, let's see if I can do that again. That's still, no. Ow. Oh, and I got the calf cramp too. Oh dear. Well, I said I would do one, and I did one. I did 2. So that's pretty cool too. Damn it. I'm trying to record a video here. Now I remember part of the reason, well, other than not feeling like I had a setup to do this exercise, I remember part of the reason I used to hate it is you do get cramps. You get calf cramps. Now I'm getting like the lat cramps. It's just like you're trying to tense everything so that you're, really stiff and able to pull yourself up, and it really sucks. I think I need like a spotter for these. Someone to come over and like massage out my lats. I don't need a spotter to help me lift. I just need like a massage spotter. Get easier. That's 2. So after reviewing the video, I can still see that my Nordic curls need a little bit of work. What's happening is when I go down, and this is normal, is you'll have your butt sticking out a bit. So you are gonna have a little bit of a pelvic tilt as you lower down and as you come up. But what's happening is as I pull up, I'm actually increasing that tilt. So my hips are just popping up a little bit, which shortens the lever, shortens the length of your body, and makes it a little bit easier to lift. This is basically something that normally happens when you first start doing the positive repetition of this movement, but you should be able to keep everything locked in place when you do get better at them. So with that, I'm gonna bring this video to an end. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. That way you can see more of me and we can keep this thing going. Also hit that like button, leave me a comment, and remember, wherever you're at, if the weather sucks outside, if you can't do parkour the way that you want to, there is always some work that you can do at home so you can get stronger and you too can stay chiseled.